Hi, I'm Exorcist, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are currently playing as the Resistance. And we can start off with there's no aliens coming in towards us, and I did manage to find this ship that I'd lost. It was in Task Force Mars, so I've split it out again. It's a colony ship with about 100 KPS, so it's good to keep track of. I think that was the one we sent out to Geogenesis to found it. And then we flew back into Mars, and we're just not using it at the moment. They're all heading back out to here, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. There's a lot of aliens inbound to Estonia here. But we'll have to deal with them in different time. I think that's series out here, yeah. And this is probably the price that we want to take first. Mostly so we can knock the servants off here. That's actually decent volatile income on most of these as well. Otherwise these sites, and there's a lot of water of course, otherwise these sites aren't too exciting. It would be nice to have them as well, I think. Back down on Earth, not a lot has happened. We're still just waiting around. We're gonna go for Australia and New Zealand now. So we do need to find someone to set up these missions. The servants are gonna invade the Micronesian states here very shortly as well. Got a bunch of countries here that are attacking. Why is it? Yeah, don't really know why we initiated. Yeah, probably Italy. Yeah, Italy initiated this war because they're allied to most of Europe. Europe kind of went along with it as well. And then we'll just take it back once they've captured it. It's no big deal. Maybe we want to see who this is.
Investigating target.
Samsung can be the one to initiate the war here. Actually, we want to have Samsor on advice mission here in India.
Offering support.
Ready.
And we'll send Brew off to do the national policy instead.
On my way to the capital.
I'm here.
Actually, Nari is probably the best one to do that because she's got the espionage, so she won't be detected as easily.
Time to make our move.
It's a very, very noisy one there. You can go off and spend one. I think it's on Emiliano that we usually have to do every now and then and top up. Because he's got this, the demanding trait. Every time we do a critical failure, he loses 1 loyalty. So he usually needs a little bit of top up. I don't think there's anything new here that we want to look at. And no one had any experience to spend. Okay, so we completed the salvage base here. That's very nice. I did go through here and favorite a bunch of technologies, so it's going to be a little bit easier to look out for what we want. No, I've got that already. Yeah, so we try to select a different one. We can use run another materials project around here. We've got the hydron trap. We want to get that, and the coil batteries. I did increase the priorities here a bit. I'm thinking of bumping it up yet another level. Okay, so we can set the policy for Indonesia, federation with China. That's nice, but it's not what we're after, not yet at least. And we want to declare war on, let's start with Australia. And we obviously want India to join the war. China, let's join the war just to be on the safe side there. I don't think we're going to need anything there. Yeah, okay, so we need to send all of our armies down here. They obviously need to go to Canberra. It'll take them a month there to get down here, of course. And we've got Samsor advising India now. So that increases the mill strength by 0.25. Which is actually quite a lot here for we've already got 4.9. And we'll see when we get down here. We'll leave the Chinese armies at home for now. Okay, so the world has largely come to terms with the presence of aliens. They are here, they are among us, they are spreading throughout the solar system. The abject terror and ecstatic joy can only last so long without resolution. They give way to a background of gnawing fear or vague hope for the future as more immediate and prosaic concerns of daily survival come to the fore. The global churn, the rearrangement of nations and peoples is slowing. Our counselors' missions will take longer to execute going forward. Some missions will have an increased impact as we spend more time conducting them. So we'll only get one mission assignment phase every 3 weeks going forward. So that's an increase with 50%. And we finished the particle dance. That means we can actually upgrade our gunships as well, I think. And this is a marine one. So let's grab the elite marines. We are going to need them, well, maybe not super soon, but quite soon. And we completed the colony mining complex at Diogenes, which of course is very nice. Then we got a very good volatiles income from here. And we're still waiting for some other stuff to actually complete building and decommissioning here before we decide what to do with this station. But at least the mining output is fully realized here now. Okay, so there's been a regime change here in the Micronesian states. We'll deal with that once the time for to use our agents comes around again. We also finished building on 2 of the Mercury bases here, Roops and Alvear. So let's quickly have these upgraded as well. And we unlocked the superconducting coil batteries. We've got more material sciences to do here. Let's create the Hydron trap as well. We're just picking up the cheapest ones now because I know that we want to have all of these. Okay, so we are now here in India, and we can see here we have 0.25 from advisors and 0.3 from hub modules. So we've got a total score of 5.4. And the defense here is 5.7. So we'll see how long time it takes for us to actually defend here. They of course get loads of extra from they get 0.5 from cohesion. Yeah, we brought cohesion up way too high here in Australia. And what do they have here? Okay, they brought a bunch of monitors. They bought a bunch of small ships here and a cruiser. This would have been really, really nice to have a fleet in place to actually take out. But even if we weren't, there's only 2 escorts here that we have been refitting. This was worrying though. The fleet sets launches for Gateway Mars, and as far as I know, we haven't really done anything to them. But let's see what we can do about this with our ships in refit. We should be able to cancel all of this, and then at least we will be able to put some kind of fight. We don't want them to be destroyed here, of course. And let's see what happens here then. So we have all of our ships here, including the Cat Podwa, the colony ship, and the Brave. And we've only got one of the monitors here. Some kind of time has passed here. Well, we can't really do anything here. It must have been, we couldn't get them all out of it. Unfortunately, they are willing to battle here. Our best hopes is to probably stay out in front but stay slow, so we stay under the protection here. We want to be tight line, yeah, that's fine. And I do think we want to be in front of the hub here. Okay, so I had to speed this up quite a lot. Now they're launching all their torpedoes. Big question is, what do we want to go for? Because all of these have lasers. I had to wait like 5 minutes for them to actually make it all the way here. Okay, not sure we have very much point defense. I think we need to select all of the missile ones here. Actually, you also have missiles, and we just need to launch it all. I don't think we're going to be able to take out everything here, but if we launch everything at the cruiser, maybe we can at least scratch that one off this fleet. 2 gunships, and they've got ion cannons. They're not going to be able to do very much. Let's see if we can at least put them on that. And we put them on those first that way. Yeah. And these are all going to try to retarget these other ships. These are their new torpedoes that are really strong. And my guess is that we are not going to be able to scratch this one. Hopefully they won't be able to destroy all of our ships before these torpedoes actually arrive here. And because they're in a big fleet here, they're going to be able to shoot down most, if not all, of these torpedoes. I think we are very lucky if we even score a single hit. And this is why we transitioned away from torpedoes. You just need such a high volume of them to actually be able to do anything. And you still have... oh. Why haven't you launched your torpedoes? Probably because I forgot to tell you to do so. Or you're jammed. No, because it's located way, way, way behind the station, of course. Yeah, we didn't even land a single shot on them. That's how outmatched we were here. Yeah, as expected, a complete outmatchment here. And my Gateway Mars has been neutralized, and it's going to be destroyed here momentarily. If we speed it up. I am very surprised they're not destroying the station here. So, well, let's upgrade Tolkien. So we have one base upgraded. But I do kind of want to see how the ag complexes pan out here. Oh, we don't actually have the second tier research ones unlocked just yet. But we can put some research campuses down here. We have the power for it. And that'll put us in the negative on money a little bit more. Susei, you can also build the research ones. We should have done a... yeah, we could only build 2 here. Oh, we shouldn't have built this last one. That one cost us boost as well, and it's going to take until May 38. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I think if we just press that. Yeah, good. And we actually got refunded everything. See, if we were a little bit quick there. But if we would have looked, we would have seen that it's 221 days because we need to ship in loads of resources from Earth. We don't want to do that, of course. We can build with our space resources, no problem. Yeah, so Task Force Mars lives. It's just one ship now. A little bit weird. Oh, this one is good. And we finished the Elite Marine Assault Unit. These count as 8 Marines. Because they're... look at them, they're kick-ass. Okay, so... these are going to be very good for when we do that. Okay, you have been finished. You just join up there. And then we are still on these here. We got the Athena torpedoes and the Poseidon torpedoes here. They are very good ones. And we want to have both because this one's a penetrator. It's very good at penetrating armor. And the explosive one is good for actually blowing up ships. So using a combination is probably preferable. But I think picking up the improved coil cannon is probably more important to the start. Yeah, let's pick up this one first. And the advanced ECM modules has been complete. And let's grab something else here. Automated outpost core. I'm not sure. This could probably be good for series. They do cost a little bit of support, but they're very cheap otherwise. But we don't need them quite yet. We are still putting a lot into military, so let's make sure that we get that one. And as we usually do in wars, we get a logistics bottleneck. So we can either suffer 30% damage, or we can plunder, which has a 100% risk of committing an atrocity, which we don't want to do. Oh, this one's decent, but we don't have the cash for it. So we'll just take the damage. Dealing with New Zealand after here shouldn't be any big. Oh yes, we unlock the Firestar Fission Lantern. Let's set this one as a favorite, and we can go and have a look at it because this drive is good. So we can remove the Lodestar from there. The Firestar has a 50 kps rating, but it's 5 million newtons of thrust. And it uses hydrogen as propellant, and it's open cycle, so it doesn't need cooling. And these are really, really powerful. So that is one we're going to be picking up as soon as we get a free slot, I think. And the Hydron trap has been completed. So let's keep going here. The Materials Institute, yes, we do want those. And we can wait with that one. That would be good to have. I think we had one here, the volatiles one. I think we do need to pick. Oh yeah, we really need to pick this one up as well for the lithium heat sinks, because we are going to need heat sinks, and we don't have any good heat sinks. I think that one has to be a priority there. We need both the heat sinks and the new drive, so we can put the drives in here, and we'll do battle stations here. And what else do we have that we really need? We do have some experience here on Emiliano and on Nari. So let's make sure we spend it. We don't have the cash really to do any upgrades here. And he's already above 10 espionage, so I'm happy with that. And the big thing here is, do we just keep increasing command and persuasion here, or do we put some into science? Because science is good at actually unlocking projects as well. Gives you a small boost. Every 5 points increases the monthly chance of unlocking a project by 1%. So having more science is very good on your counselors. I think he had something that we could remove in the future. A ratio. We need, and this one only gives admin. We need 3 to be able to remove this one. And he's +1 at the moment, so if we install the management AI, we can actually remove this one. Okay, then we need to increase admin 1 more then. Now we should be able to transfer that one off. Yeah, and he's 23 out of 23. So we can't get another one, but we can keep upgrading him in the future. And then we had Nari. The same thing here. And we could remove the cartel here. That one does provide, and Lupin. They both provide other things that are quite good for her. And Lupin is a little bit on the expensive side, but the Cyrus cartel is only 2 stars. So I think it can stay. We don't need to worry too much here. She obviously has enough espionage already. And security, let's give him some science. It's going to get even more from this one. Monthly income. Yeah, no, we need to save that cash in case something happens. But we'll just upgrade the science a little bit there. Okay, so I managed to track down another servant here, Abdullah. So we're going to, and he doesn't seem to have any loyalty there. But yeah, we're trying to capture him to turn him. We can see what the servants are up and if we got any of their other operatives there that we might want to assassinate. Okay, so we completed the augmented combat training here. And that increases our military priority by 5. And we're going to go for the fire star here in this slot. Oh, we are, critical success, nice. We managed to turn him, no problem whatsoever. So that's good. Let's go to the fire star and let's start up this project. April 38, yeah, that's a very long time. And the same thing with this one. We might actually see the most powerful gas core fission rocket we can design. We should probably be designing a defense fleet first though, and we could use the other drive we've already unlocked for that. But we do need to wait for coiled cannon. We'll just have to upgrade the batteries on them later on.
Target in a secure location.
Okay, that was a shame. We turned him and then we detained him. Okay, so we have finished conquering Australia. That grows Indonesia's control points, of course. But it does look like we made a net gain here. You should always do that, of course. But yeah, that's nice. And what is left of Australia? Yeah, of course, Australia has been conquered. Good. Because they lost Canberra, they were first then, and then we annexed everything. And finally, we actually completed the improved coiled cannons, so that's nice. That means we can actually start designing things. And we do have things we do need to get done here. That one's good to have done. I think maybe we should be working on these torpedoes though. And these are nuclear powered torpedoes. They are faster than the other ones that we've been using, which means they should be have an easier time of actually reaching the targets. Now these don't have nuclear warheads; they're just nuclear powered. And let's get those two because we probably want to have some kind of missile ships as well. They're very good for just finishing off large ships once we get that far. But we can put that down a bit, so we try to push these a little bit harder. Okay, so we did get some new orgs. We actually got this one here, which doesn't give very much science, but it does give 12% to military. And that could be a good org to push in on someone. Don't know who we could put it on though. Yes, we need to remove something. 3, and this one's only a +1. Does he have he can have the management AI? Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. And we'll remove you. We should be able to... No, of course not. No, we still need the free space. I think these won't really help. That one at least gives +3. And that's what we need for it. We just need to remove something else as well then. No. I want to sell this one. That one's useless. And that one gives hostile takeover as well. This one costs money. No. Yes, maybe we... that one's a lot more expensive though. Maybe we do want to put this one on temporarily and then remove another one of these. We could remove this one. Or Foxglove actually. Or we just remove both of them. Yeah, I think that's the better way to go. And remove those. Yes, I know. And then we take this one for the extra military there, and we need to sell off another one here. And we can probably sell this one off. It's a 1-star org. And this one down there is just 1%. We can sell that one as well. And that one we're keeping just for the public campaign mission in case we need it. I think that this is fine for now. That gives us a lot more for India here where we're building military power. Now we're up to 5 now. That should have changed the icons. No, not quite yet. We must be just under 5 then. Yeah, 4, 9, 5, 3. I need to wait a little bit longer.
Violence is abating.
And that's how long that lasted. He went silent directly.
Policy direction complete.
And the time has come to declare war on New Zealand. So yes. India, yes, we want you to join. China does not need to join here. There is a war. Good. And this is the good kind. We want to deploy all armies to New Zealand that way. And I did manage to find this Nandana here again. She has loads of organizations. So we're going to try to take her out. That'll force them to sell off a bunch of organizations that they have. And she's got high persuasion there too, and high science. So she's very helpful to them. She does have a high security score, but we've been able to smash Hydra, so I don't think she's going to be an issue. And on those, I don't really know where they are. We should have one down here in Africa somewhere. Maybe we should be trying to actually locating some of them and trying to kill them off. Okay, so I just finished putting the last ones into refit here. Okay, we are finished here at Diagenesis. So we'll just see what we're gonna add. Yeah, we want to upgrade the battle stations here, of course. Yeah, we are gonna need more power out here. 307. We could probably do with another farm out here as is, actually. We do have the power for it. I'm still not really sure what we want to do with everything out here, but we'll wait for the battle stations and ag complexes, I think, because we're probably going to need to build up more power here as well. So we'll just leave this as is here for now. Okay, so we decided here to go after her. We had I can actually see that we got an 81% chance to succeed with this assassination. So we're trying to smoke her out here. And we're also going to have to run some defend interest missions in our nations because they are running out. Our armies are very soon landing in New Zealand. This should be a simple occupation. They don't have very high... and they do have very high cohesion for whatever reason though. Yeah, they don't have very high militech, so and we're up to 5 by now, almost up to 5. So that should be fairly easy. But that's going to be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and see you next time.